Hello and welcome to Isaan Flicks. Today I shall start this video off on the banks of the Mun River, sometimes spelled and called the Moon River. The Mun River is a tributary of the Mekong River. The Mun River rises in the Khao Yai National Park near Ubon Ratchathani in northeast Thailand. The river flows east through the Karat Plateau, which is in the southern part of Isaan, through the provinces of Buriram, Surin and Sisaket for about 750 kilometers until it reaches the Mekong here in Ubon Ratchathani province. The Mekong River, of course, then represents the border between Laos and Thailand. What you are looking at now are some small fish farms kept by probably the local villagers. It's a beautiful morning, but nobody is about. That's your little look at the Mun River this morning. Now I should get back on my motor scooter and take a little ride about. Right, we're off.
As always, I suggest you just sit back, relax, and watch the video for a few minutes, as you may well enjoy it. We shall take a ride about and take in the local rural landscape. The term rural landscape really describes an area not densely populated or intensively developed. The rural landscape provides natural resources, food and wildlife habitat. Also, it supports the diversity of organisms that make human life possible. The rural landscape needs to continue to accommodate human uses, whether it be a forest, fields, farms, or a village, as they all contain vital ecological, economic and cultural qualities that are now limited and a dwindling resource, in my opinion. I also believe the protection, conservation and preservation of local rural landscape is important to the well-being of Thailand. Saving these assets for the benefit of future generations can only be achieved through the application of sound principles, policies and practices, including wise land use planning, design and management. The rural landscape includes a variety of geological and geographic features such as cropland, forests, swamps, grasslands, pastures, rivers and lakes. However, the rural landscape is also the domain of other forms of life, and human uses also need to accommodate biodiversity. Unfortunately, as population expands, greater pressures are placed on the rural landscape to meet a variety of demands. It is my opinion that uses imposed upon the natural landscape without consideration of aesthetic values, natural processes and historic heritage can pose severe and irreversible harm. We just ran out of concrete road and I didn't want to go on the dusty, graded road. It is also my opinion that resource exploitation, unwise agricultural practices and infrastructures, and industrial land uses may contribute to the degradation or loss of the special qualities of the rural landscape. Therefore, I believe there has to be wise stewardship and land use planning of both urban and rural areas, as this is necessary, as this can reduce the pressures on the rural landscape, preserving its essential characteristics and supporting its diverse natural and managed functions. Now perhaps you can understand why I like living where we are, in an area of the countryside, not too far from town or the city, but far enough. It doesn't matter where you live, as there will always be something you will not like. And for me, I do not like living in towns or cities anymore, or living in an area which is too remote. Of course, living in a Thai rural area means there will be a lack of public transport, so a vehicle will be necessary, be it a car, a pickup truck, motorcycle, or even a bicycle. What I do like in our area is that generally the houses are far apart and are mostly inhabited by people who work in the fields around us, or by business owners or government employees who take the short commute into town or open city to work. However, the best things I like are the large number of plants, grasslands and trees spread throughout the area, naturally or by human intervention. I do think rural landscapes are dynamic living systems, encompassing places produced and managed through traditional methods, techniques and accumulated knowledge and cultural practices, as well as those where traditional approaches to production have been recently changed. Rural landscapes encompass both well-managed and degraded or abandoned areas that can be reused or reclaimed. They can be huge rural spaces as well as small spaces within built-up areas. There again, rural landscapes can be a space formed by large areas of land where humans, farmers, develop agricultural crops, livestock and forestry activities, which we are coming to now. And the last time I tried to come down this road, it was under flood and quite deep. In fact, it was very deep. There is still a lot of water from the recent flooding lying on the land in places. If I hadn't seen it for myself, you would not know there had been some serious flooding, as it is amazing how quickly the land is re-established once the water has gone or dried out. This area is always under development, and I can see some concrete pipes here at the side of the road. Maybe it's for future drainage, who knows. The concrete road has finished. We're now on a graded area, which again was flooded. I hope some of you are still with me and have enjoyed this video. And if you have, please give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. So, what do you think of the Isaan rural landscape that you have seen today? Let me know in the comments. I am not sure if the large area on the right of the picture where you can just see that building is a resort or a retreat. Whatever it is, it's closed at the moment due to the COVID restrictions. That is about it for today. So until my next video, it's a very goodbye from me. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.